Hey y'all, chuckle fucks, it's me, Dark Raikou again. So yeah, this is part 3 of this what if. Other than that, my voice is still hurting because I am recording this video on the same day as, well, what if Issei was, well, dissing Sparta. If you haven't watched that, then yeah. Other than that, I am doing part 3 of this what if, but yeah. I am not that far into high school DxE. The only reason why I wasn't called, well, how should I say? I don't just do what's it called, the what if, like, I don't know, like, just like continue watching high school DxD and then just like come back and actually do the what if. It's the reason why I actually don't remember half of it. So yeah, so I just do parts and parts a bit, and that after a while of like doing the same type of what if, I don't know, I get better after a while. But yeah, with the names and other things. But yeah, that's why I do these, even though they're kind of long, short, or whatever. But yeah, not the point. Let me continue on with this what if, and yeah. Now, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I'm only gonna be doing two Issei, well yeah, Issei what ifs. This what if and, well, the other one. And this one, I have two other ones that I thought of. For fuck's sakes, my mind doesn't shut up for a second, but yeah. But yeah, I have two of them. I'm gonna redo a thumbnail of one of them. The other one, I'm gonna keep it because yeah, I might do them after I finish these either two what if, but yeah. But not the point. Let me continue on with this what if, and yeah. So yeah. So I'm not doing a recap because, well, first of all, in my first channel, I usually don't do recaps until it has been like, I don't know, a month ago. But yeah. But since this is my second channel, and yeah. Not the point. Let me actually continue on, but yeah. So we go into Issei, or Issei, yeah, Issei, not Issei. Why am I? What the fuck? Issei. But of course, we go into Issei sleeping, and of course, the next day happens, and Issei is right now walking down, well, the kind of stairs in a black kind of, what's it called, black long sleeve, and of course, just like black pants. Well, mostly like sleeping pants. Like he was asleep the whole damn time. When he came back home, he was asleep, straight up sleep. This is where, well, he woke up. He saw no Rias. He was good. He felt great today. Nothing can ruin his day. That's when he woke up. So yeah, when he woke up, he's going downstairs, and of course he sees his mom, his dad, and of course, well, his mom and dad saying, "Hey, Issei, so how was your night?" "Good. I was sleeping. What do you want?" That's where, well, they say, "Good, good, good. So when are you and that blonde hair girl gonna?" That's right. Issei says, "She's like a little sister to me." "Hell no." That's where, well, they say, "Yeah, I guess so." So have you found anyone new? Like anyone pretty cute? Maybe that red hair would be nice. That's right. He says, "Hey, oh my God, can you two shut up for a second? Let me just eat my toast and like go back to sleep. I don't care." That's where, well, they say, "What about school?" "Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about school. Son of a bitch. Let me go get ready then." That's where Issei, he goes to school the next day, and of course, where, well, he does kind of go to the research club just because, first of all, everyone's been pissing him off the whole day. He just goes up there, and of course, when he opens the door, Rias isn't there. Neither is the other people. This where Issei says, "No more people complaining. This is a good day." He takes a nap on the couch. He just falls asleep. This is like, well, a couple of like minutes later, or not even minutes, hours later, Issei kind of opened his eyes to see Rias. Well, kind of, not Rias, mostly Grace. This is where Grace says, "Hello there. What's it called, Issei?" This is where Issei says, "Oh God, what do you want?" That's where, well, Grace says, "Can you please come back to the underworld? Sir Zachary and also Rias has requested you to come back." "No, I'm going back to sleep." Issei kind of just turned his head to the left side and he just wants to go back to sleep. It's our Grace side and says, "Please, also, if you are going, can you please wear nice clothes. He said, I'm not going. Go away. Grace say fine. She disappears. Issei thinks in his head, what the fuck do they want? Fuck it. He gets up. He realizes he got this shitty day, what's it called, just ruined now. He said, fuck this life. But of course, Issei kind of goes to his house by shadow exchange, and a soldier appears. The soldier was right now confused and didn't know what to do, but instead just falls asleep. Also, but even though they don't need to fall asleep, they just fall asleep anyway. This is where, they kind of goes into the shadow of the couch. But yeah, this is where, Issei gets to his house, and this is where he goes to look through his drawer. This is where, he kind of gets the clothing what he wants to wear. And of course, this is how he looks like. So he's basically wearing this, like all this, except for, what's it called, like the underneath shirt is actually a dark gray, but yeah. He's just wearing that, and this is where he says, now how the hell do I get towards hell, or wherever I have to get? This is gonna be annoying. This is where he noticed the circle, the magic circle still there. This is where he says, oh yeah, that reminds me. He still has what's it called, paper that Rias kind of gave him just forever if she needs to be contacted and all that. Yeah, this is where Issei kind of uses it. And this is where, someone appears. It wasn't Rias, it was actually Akana. And Akana says, what? Oh my, oh my, oh my. And this is where, Issei says, yeah, don't get any your freaking lustful whatever look or whatever. Just get me down to hell or whatever Rias is at. This is where Akana says, wow, okay, then let's go. This is where Issei says, yeah, whatever. This is where, Akana says, you look pretty nice. This is where Issei says, yeah. They told me to look nice. This is the best I can do. That's why Issei's hair isn't down or anything. It's right now still just very curly up in his head, but yeah. This is where, Issei then sees, what's it called? Kyokana and also, Kiba. They're all looking nice. This is where, Issei says, okay, where's Rias? This is where Akana says, oh, she's in the, what's it called, main kind of lobby. We should go see her. She's should be with her older brother. Issei says, whatever. That's where Issei walks past some devils and all that. That's where the devils are kind of whispering to them. So saying, isn't that the guy who easily killed, Ryder? The kind of one of the part of the Phoenix family? Yeah, I heard that he's some powerful being. He's no devil. This is where so many people are just whispering. Issei's getting quite annoyed. He is about to kind of somehow his shadow sword just to swear in his ear someone whisper, should I kill them, master? Or not master, should I kill them, leader? Or not leader, legion. That's where he says don't. If one of them do anything, murder that motherfucker. It's where the thing nodded. It was mostly what's it called, Burial, who did kind of ask what's it called, Issei if he wants them to be dead already, but yeah. This is where Issei then sees someone wearing a beautiful red dress, having long red hair and blue eyes. This is where, Issei's face still doesn't look anything like he didn't change. His expression, nothing. This is where, instead of expression looking like he's blushing or anything, this is what he kind of looks like. This is what he basically looks like, just, he doesn't give a shit. But of course, he's just looking at Rias just with no fucking kind of face expression, either blushing or kind of having a blood nose or anything. He's not perverted at all. This Issei is really not perverted. It's been 6 months since he was perverted. But this, he's basically a different person after 6 months. But yeah, this is where, he says, what am I supposed to do? This is where Rias' face, she was blushing to see, Issei, but sees his face, and this is where she then says, damn it, that's what fucking worked. This is where, Cersacra says, huh, he seems not to give a shit. Damn! My sister's really just getting fucked over here. Not literally, but just a figure of speech. This is where, Cersacra says, ah, hello there, Issei. What do you like to call me? What do you want to be called from the last name? Just Issei. Don't call me anything else. Well, unless you want to also call me Song. I don't mind being called Song Jinwoo, or just Song or whatever. This is where, well, search actor says, okay, Issei. Well, I'll call you Song, just for sure. So, Song, what would you like to have a wish? Since you defeated what's it called, sir? Since you defeated Phoenix Riser, what is your wish? This is where, well, Issei looks confused, then thinks very thoughtfully. This is where, well, Issei says, a whole week of day of rest. I don't want anyone to bother me. That's where it's sort of actor says, seriously, that's the only thing you want? This sort of Reese kind of smacked her head, just like, she just face plants. This is where, well, I can kind of say, sweat dropping. This is where, well, the kind of white haired cat girl or whatever, I don't remember her name. I keep forgetting. Anaka? Yeah, is that Anaka or Kyokanaka? I think it's Kyokanaka? Something like that. This is where, well, she says, at least he's not a pervert. And I guess, yeah, what were they expecting more? This is where Kiba's sweat jaw saying, wow. He's scratching also, he's kind of like cheek a little bit like, wow, is that seriously? Are we that so much of a bother to him? This is where he's just like, wow. She's right now just amazed on how well Song dresses, but at the same time, he just doesn't want to be bothered. This is where, well, half the nobles are just face planting, like, what the fuck? Is his life too much of a bother most of the time? This is where Grace says, oh, I thought, okay, this is not like any of the fairy tales. She was thinking about, like, the Song would have said, I would take marriage of, what's it called, Ria's hand and all that. Nah, he basically just says, a week of fucking no people annoying me, for fuck's sakes. This is where I should also mention Issei is right now hearing music, even though the Wi-Fi actually works down here. But yeah, this is where the song he's hearing right now. The song he's hearing right now in his head is called Solo, just Solo, and the creator is the creator of them is called Prisman. But yeah, this is where Solo. That's what he's only hearing in other like lyrics. But yeah, this is where Issei said, "What is that too much to ask for?" This is where Issei then rethinks of like, what should he say then? This is where Serdak says, no, maybe I give you a second wish. What was your second wish be? And please don't tell me it'll be the first thing, but just more extended. This is where, Issei said, shit. Fuck. Also, if you heard that clicking noise, it was me just accidentally turning the lights on accident. This is where Issei said, shit, sorry, let's see. What do I want? Fuck. It's actually more difficult than I thought. I can't ask for the first thing. So, this is where, this is where Rios is kind of looking at him, just smiling at him. That's where Issei is just like, I don't want Rios to bother me, so should I just ask her that? This is where, Issei says, I know what. This is where, Sir's actually says, so what is it? I want Asia to be help, mostly in her magic. I want her to be improvement in magic. This is where Asia, she blushes, but yeah. This is Sir actually says, yes. Yes. Young Asia, yes. Okay. This is where, he's smiling and cringing at the same time because, really? Pretty much, Issei kind of said that. And besides, mostly Issei did kind of say it as like a older brother type, and Asia being like a little sister. But yeah, this is where Suzak says, yes. Anything else? This is where, Issei says, you gonna give me a third wish, or? This is where Suzak really says, yes. Come on, give me something that I should be working with. This is where, Issei said, I want yes. This is where Subject says yes. All the nobles were like finally just getting something interesting from Issei. This is where even Anaka, Kiba, and even well, mostly the white cat girl was still eating and didn't really care about this whole romance bullshit. And this is where, well, Ria's face glows up, like lights up, like a Christmas tree. And this is where, well, Issei said, I want Ria's to, I don't know. This is where everyone falls down like face plant, because first of all, Issei didn't really just like give them the straightest answer, just said, I don't know, in the end. This is where Issei said, I do want you to stop bothering me with requests and requests and requests. And I also do want you to stop kind of annoying me with give you information, give you information, give you information. I do also want, I don't know. What do you think, Rias? That's what Rias says. This is where her face becomes into twisted, instead of being happiness, into rage and anger. This is where, well, Rias was also holding a pile of like flowers like in her hand and all that. This is where she accidentally like destroys them with her magic. And this is where she throws what's it called destructive magic at Issei. Issei dodges, and this is where Issei says, whoa, you're angry? Didn't actually see you being this angry. This is where Rias says, you motherfucker! This is where she starts cussing at him. This is where Issei says, what the hell did I do? I only told the truth. What do you want? This is where, well, Issei's mostly face is still blank like the picture I showed you a while. But yeah. This is where, well, Issei says, what do you want exactly from me? This is where he dodges another destructive magic. This is where, well, Rias like kind of like walked towards him in anger, stomping her feet. And this is where, well, she grabbed Issei from, well, mostly the kind of like coat and jacket, mostly the kind of jacket and all that, pulled him closer towards her and says, I want you to fucking marry me. That's all I ask for. This is where Issei's face changed a little bit to confusement more. Once his face became this, it just became smiley, friendly, sweat dropping a little bit, and confusement mostly. But yeah. This is where Issei kind of just glanced at her, and this is where Issei says, oh, so this is what this was about. Man, this is such a bother. Can I use my first switch? This is where, well, Rias still is angry and decides to dissolve accidentally in the clothes of Issei. This is where Issei notices, and this is where Issei kind of was about to grab her hands, but she's still angry, and she still doesn't care that much. This is where, well, Issei sees a buildup of magical power. This is where Issei says, this is going to be such a drag. Oh gosh, she might explode. This is going to be bad. This is where Issei decides to wrap his, well, mostly his arms around Rias and just pull her kind of close, like a hug and all that. This is where Ria's face becomes just bright red like her hair and passes out. This is where, well, Issei says, God, luckily she didn't explode into magic. She would have exploded like a bomb or something. This is where, well, Issei said, are you okay, Rias? This is where Rias is passed the fuck out. She's gone. This is where Issei said, oh, okay. This is where, well, he kind of like puts Rias down and kind of walked up to Sir Zachary and says, can I get that first wish still? This is where, well, Sir Zachary says, it would have been cute to see this. It's just the fact that this guy has no face emotions. Does he not care? This is where, well, Sir Zachary says, yes. This is where Issei says, cool, I'm out of here. This is where Issei shadow exchange again, mostly back towards the, what's it called, the research club and all that. And this is where, well, Issei kind of looks up, mostly up in the ceiling, and this is how his face kind of reacts now. He is right now just blushing and right now sweating. Now, Issei is only doing this is because the fact that he was never that good with people confessing to him. He really didn't care about emotions like love or anything after 6 months, because he's been training in the dungeons for a while and getting stronger and stronger and leveling up because he wants to be the strongest monarch, that he really never did care about love. Some people did try to kind of seduce him and all that, but pretty much he noticed that wasn't really truly love, so he didn't care. He threw lust, love, and pervertedness out the window. But of course, he's right now blushing, shocked, and to believe that Rias wanted him to marriage and all that. This is where Issei kind of like shakes his head and say, no, that's probably just a lie. Yeah, that should be just a lie. Issei kind of just smacked his face saying, ow, that hurts. This is where, Issei says, no. You know, I should just think. Yes, I have a week off. Should just think. We go into mostly that week. This is where Issei kind of goes to just take a nap, and of course he doesn't really need to go to school because there's actually kind of did ask the whole council thing about mostly the student council about him not going to school. But yeah, this is where Issei doesn't need to go to school, and of course Rias did kind of what's it called, ask Issei's parents about she living there. That's where Issei, when he kind of first heard of it on Monday and all that, he was first of all shocked, confused, and what the fuck in his head. This is where Ria says, yeah, I will kind of be like Asia. This is where they say, so where are you gonna go to sleep and all that? This is where Ria's kind of face kind of grins a little bit and saying, oh, with him. This is where Asia kind of saddens a little bit. This is where Issei is just more confused and saying, what the fuck? He didn't just walk up to this morning just to hear any of this shit. This is where, Issei says, okay, Mom, Dad, I'm happy to live with you guys for a while and all that, but I'm gonna move out. This is where their parents and even Rias and even Asia are just confused and shocked. This is where Issei says, yeah, I'm too bothered with this shit, so I'm gonna just go. This is where, Issei disappears into a shadow exchange, but yeah. Issei says, gonna have to go find an apartment. Yep. No, not dealing with any of that shit. No. This is where, Issei is just not wanting to deal with any of that. Right now, he's hearing music, and the song he's hearing is... pretty much the song that he's hearing is called Born as a... mostly... Born a Rock Star by Netflix, but yeah, he's just hearing that. Cash in the bag, city on the bag, whatever. You get the point. He's right now just hearing that, and he goes to kind of look for an apartment. He doesn't really find an apartment, but he has a secret place to just hide out for a week. A week of break. No way for people to contact him. Nothing, and he doesn't care. So, of course, we go into that week. The week kind of went crazy. It's mostly a lot of, Rias, who kind of met up with kind of like the people from the church and all that. Of course, Kiba going crazy and trying to get this and that. Of course, since Issei wasn't there to kind of ask that white hair girl for help and all that, she decided to do it by herself and did kind of drag, not really drag, mostly did bring that one other guy from the other side, mostly, what was his name? I don't remember, because it was that one guy that Issei kind of beat the shit of in, dodgeball, but yeah. This is where when they meet up Kiba, they kind of meet up with the kind of church, mostly the blue hair girl, who was named, Xenia? Wait, let me remember. So, the blue hair girl is named Zenuvia, and of course, the orange hair girl is named Irina, yeah. So, of course, they still deal with a lot of things about, kind of fighting against the crazy priest, and also is kind of, the other guy, I don't remember. But, of course, this is where, that other priest that were crazy, but yeah, because they want Excalibur, and to destroy the, town named Kyoko Town, mostly the town they're in. And, of course, this is where they fought against the fallen angel, mostly the leader, who has 10 wings in total. And his name was Kyoko Bean. Now, I actually don't think it's Kyoko Bean, but for my head, I really just thought they said Kyoko Bean the whole damn time. So, if someone wants to, correct me there, you can go ahead. But I'm gonna call him Kyoko Bean because, fuck it. He's kind of a dickhead most of the time. This is where, while they are kind of dealing with that in the school and all that, of course, this is where, mostly the kind of barrier was kind of being put up by mostly by, not Sovia, Sona, who is basically one of the, 3 families, but yeah. She's setting up a barrier around the school and all that, while Rias and her group kind of fight against, the priestess, the other priestess, mostly the priest that has, the use of 4 Excaliburs, and the other one who's kind of like the scientist, somewhat evil scientist or something like that. And the fallen angel that's right now in the sky laughing. So of course, this is where Kiba still does his like original canon itself. Managed to combine what's it called, holy and unholy, what's called magic together to make a sword. Of course, destroy the Excalibur one and kill him off, or mostly not kill him, mostly knock him out. Or wait, didn't I say I think I said in original what's it called in this what if that the other that crazy priest kind of died to a song or he escaped. I can't remember, but this is where I'm gonna say he's just alive still because yeah he managed to escape. But this is where he got defeated, he got knocked out. This is where another like what's it called scientist priest kind of said, whoa, I tried to figure out how to do that or whatever blah blah blah. Of course, this is where the bluish hair girl named Azenia did pull out the sword called Atlas or Atlas or something like that, and did destroy. Was it? Ah, fuck! I forgot. Kiba didn't destroy the holy sword of Excalibur. I think so, or was it? I think it was Kiba. I can't remember right now. And this is where Xenia does have the kind of Atlas sword, but yeah, it's where they're kind of fighting against what's it called? 10 wing fallen angel who is now a leader and all that, or is a leader and all that, and his name is Cocoa Bean. Cocoa Bean says, "Ha, you people won't be able to stop me. It seems that your brother isn't coming here, Gremory Rias." The sword Rias says, "Damn it." This is where Cocoa Bean says, "Well, it's now easily time to take you all out." Xenia says, "Damn it, get up." She tries to get up, and this is where Cocoa Bean says, "Whatever. I should also tell you that God is dead," and blah blah blah. He still kind of goes on with that because he still is going with the war and all that. This is where he says, "But whatever. It's time for all of you to die." He makes a holy spear and all that, and this is where he then throws it at them. But of course, this is where Rhea says, "Damn it!" This is where she was about to use her destructive magic to try to stop it, until someone appears, grabbing that shit, snapping it, and destroying it. It's right now should be kind of Friday and all that. Well, it's a Friday or not a Friday. It's a Thursday. I don't know when it actually started that whole event, but it's a Thursday. And of course, where Issei says, "God damn it! I cannot go for a whole week without dealing with stupid people." This is where Issei is right now right in front of what's it called Rias, and the drip that he's wearing is this. He is wearing a black hood with black like pants with what's it called, black shoes. But yeah. But of course he is just kind of like snapping that shit, like instantly destroying it. And this is where Rhea says, "Issei?" This is where Issei says, "God, why are you getting into trouble again, Rias? Jesus Christ, I've been gone for about almost a week, and I came back to just this shit, seriously? God damn, it's annoying." This is where Rhea says, "Issei." This is where Issei says, yeah, don't Issei me." This is where he says, "Arise, healer." This is where a healer appears. This is where the healer is that like kind of what's it called? The orc that's kind of red and all that. Let me show you what it looks like. Well, he's not the healer entirely. Mostly he's like the spell user, but he just casts a healing magic barrier around like Gremory's kind of like what's it called, like her group and all that, and also kind of the one of the the sword user of Alice. This is where they're all being healed pretty fast, but yeah. But of course they're all being healed extremely fast, and this is where the fallen angel who's the leader, whose name Cocoa Bean is, says, "Who are you?" This is where Issei says, "Who am I? Well, I'm your worst sniper." This is where Cocoa Bean lands down and says, "What an interesting being you are. You're not a devil, angel, or, fallen angel. And yet, I don't seem to feel like you're even human." I guess you're correct. You're right on the money. Well, other than that, goodbye. This is where Issei appears right in front of, Cocoa Bean, and you just kick him in the fucking chin, launching his ass up in the air. This is where everyone wind their eyes. This is where Issei says, pathetic, don't you think? This is where, well, Xenia, who was the bluish hair girl, widened her eyes. How powerful Issei is. Her eyes. Right now, hearts are appearing a little bit, but yeah, just because she kind of likes kind of powerful people a little bit, but yeah. Issei showed up and just fucking kicked this guy so damn hard. Issei said, well, I don't need God to help me to kick your ass. All I need is to kick you up in the air, bitch. This is where Coco Bean launches down to the ground, ready to attack Issei. This is where Issei says, well, I should be finding you straight up serious, so let's do that. Issei kind of like put his hands up in the air, and when Coco Bean is like rushing towards him to actually punch him or something, that's where Issei says, punch, what's it called? He says, I'm gonna just punch the shit out of you. Issei said, but this is where Issei, instead of punching him, just backhanded him. This is where he launches into multiple trees. This is where Issei says, wow, pathetic, don't you think? This is where, well, everyone wind their eyes. Issei doesn't give a fuck. This is where Issei's eyes are still closed and doesn't seem to care that much. I should mention he doesn't even have it shaved. It's just, he just has them closed. This is where Issei says, well, let's have fun. This is where Issei disappears and reappears right in front of what they call Coco Bean, grabbing him from the face and says, let's see the world, bitch! Launch him into a different, well, mostly to the right side. This is where, well, that one guy from, what's it called, Soya's team is saying, damn, I'm burning out magic. When are they gonna hurry up? This is where, well, Soya says, shut up already. Just keep putting more magic into it. They're gonna be done. This is where Soya thinks about, like, how they're kind of taking a little bit too long, hoping that this was already finished, until they see the fallen angel, like, almost smash into their wall. If it wasn't for the fact that he did smash into the wall, like, right in front of them, and could have easily broke out, if it wasn't for someone else helping them out with magic and making the, well, like, barrier much stronger, but freezing at the same time. This is where Soya says, huh? I thought that barrier was, like, snapped. That's where someone says, God, why does that Shadow Monarch always has to cause so much trouble? This is where Soya looks down and sees, well, this person with kind of, well, whitish kind of hair. Saying, God, why does this idiot always does things like that? His eyes are bluish, but his hair is pretty long, and he is a dude. He then has what's it called, like a, he looks to have like this bow on his back, but it's made to be like icy. This is where, well, Soya says, who are you? This is where, well, the person looks up and says, whoa, cute girl you are. Well, hello there. My name is Yoshin. Yoshin. He says, the name's Yoshin Kori. This is where, well, she says, okay. Is that enough to answer your question? Yes, but who are you and how, what are you doing? Well, I'm making sure that this barrier, mostly this side, didn't crack. Thanks to the fact that, well, that fucking shadow dumbass is over there right now causing trouble. Man, I really want to fight, but I don't really want to fight at the same time. I don't know. Damn, I'm getting lazy like that fucker. This is where, well, someone chuckles behind him. This bigger person, and like this bigger buff person that barely has clothing, and says, wow, Yoshin, you're really getting lazy. Are you trying to become like, what's it called, Issei? Or not Issei, song a little bit? Or not song, Issei. This is where, well, Yoshin says, shut up, what's it called? He says, shut up, Barian. This is where Barian says, you bastard, you want to fight right now? Yoshin says, I would have loved to kick your ass, but right now, make the barrier stronger in each side. Where's Selena? This is where, well, Selena kind of says, I'm over here already, dumbasses. Get what's it called, Barian in the other side. That's where she's adding magic. It's mostly this girl with blackish hair, reddish kind of like reddish and greenish eyes, and putting magic into the barrier. Barian says, fine, I'll be going. This is where he jumps over everything. He mostly jumps over the barrier and lands on the other side and adds magic to it. This is where, well, and the other kind of, well, mostly it's like 3 of them, but there's one more side, mostly the fourth side. And this is where the fourth side starts adding magic. It's this blonde hair guy with what's it called? Mostly it's kind of like a little bit short, long, a little bit. But of course, it's a little bit longer than Kiba's, okay? But of course, his eyes are green, and he's wearing this kind of like reddish and whitish kind of like coat and all that. And his name is this is how he kind of looks like, but yeah. His name is Tetsu, and of course, he's basically the monarch of Iron Body Monarch. But yeah, this is where he's adding, his magic into it. And of course, this is where, Tetsu says, "Can you all shut up?" This is where, Barian kind of says, "What do you say, Tetsu?" This is where Yoshin says, "Shut up, Barian." This is where Sabina says, "Yeah, can you please all shut up for a second? I'm trying to see if Issei is winning," she said a very lustful tone, but yeah. This is where Yoshin says, "Oh god, no wonder he doesn't like crazy chicks. She sounds fucking crazy. Barry, let's change spots." Barry says, "Hell no, I'm not dealing with that." This is where Yoshin says, "Don't be a bitch." This is where Barry says, "You want to fight me right now, bitch?" This is where, all of the kind of council members are just shocked and confused about these four people. But yeah, they're pouring a lot of magic and making the bear much more stronger than they can ever do. This is where, Sayina says, "Oh my god." But I should mention one thing. So Tetsu is the, the, like, monarch of Iron Body. Barian, if you haven't noticed, he's kind of the beast monarch. Yoshin is the ice monarch. And Sabine is kind of called the plague monarch. But yeah, she's able to kind of, yeah. Or is it plague or insect monarch? I don't remember. But yeah, this is where, she says, where's Issei? This is where Issei is right now kicking, the monarch back into a school building. And Issei doesn't care. Issei is right now playing with, his food. Or mostly just playing with his enemy. This is where, everyone right now, Arias is kind of shocked. The shadow who is right there did actually make a barrier around him. And this is where Arias says, "What are you doing?" This is where the kind of shadow monarch, or not shadow monarch, mostly the shadow kind of speak and says, "I cannot let you out. You will only cause, trouble to my legion. And I would rather not let that happen." This is where Genia says, "Interesting. He's so powerful." This is where, she kind of sees kind of rumbling around the school. And of course, Issei appears kind of like kicking, the, like, leader named Cocoa Bean down to the ground. This is where Issei says, "You're pretty pathetic, you know that? For being the fucking, a leader of the, a leader of, the fallen angels, you're pretty damn pathetic. Your race is so pathetic." This is where, Cocoa Bean starts sending multiple light attacks at, Issei. Issei just dodges to the right, left, mostly moving his head and just moving his body also in general. This is where Issei says, "You're quite pathetic." This is where Issei catches one of the lights and just transform them into like the purplish black aura now, and just making them into darkness spears. This is where he launches it back straight towards Cocoa Bean. Cocoa Bean tries to dodge, but one of his wings got just destroyed in an instant, just pierced through and just destroyed. This is where Cocoa Bean is right now in rage. This is where he flies so fast towards Issei, saying, "Die!" Issei says, "Arise, Barrio." Barrio. Well, not Barrio. His name is Baru. This is where, Baru appears right now, grabbing the shadow, not even the shadow, mostly the fallen leader, and just drag his ass to the ground, and of course through multiple trees, and going so fast, faster than anyone can see in a blink of an eye. That's where Issei's managed to keep track. That's where, Issei says, "Baru, bring him back." That's where he brings back, the fallen leader back to, Issei, and just tosses him straight towards Issei. Issei then grabs the, leader, smashing his face down to the ground. Issei said, "You're quite pathetic and annoying. You know what I should do to you?" That's where Issei says, "Baru, hold him." This is where Baru does. Once he grabs him from both arms, and this is where the fallen says, "What are you doing?" "Doing something that I don't give a fuck about." This is where Issei grabs mostly 4 wings from one side and 5 wings from the other side. And this is where Issei puts his leg on his back, most of his feet on his back. This is where the leader says, "What are you doing? No, don't." Issei said, "Oh, what I'm doing is humiliation at its best. I hope you feel enough despair that you should be so painful. I hope you get nightmares about me." Issei's eyes is right now glowing purple and red menacingly. This is where, well, Issei just rips him off of what's called Cocoa Bean. Just rips him off of Cocoa Bean like without a care in the world. This is where Ria's eyes widen. This is where Tinia's eyes also widen. Everyone's eyes widen. This is where Issei didn't care. Issei had this evil grin when he was doing it. Think of it when like Sasuke kind of like okay, I'm kind of giving you a reference. Think of it like Sasuke when Sasuke from Naruto, who kind of fought against those sound ninjas in the tuning exams, and fought against that one dude when he was using the curse mark and kind of grabbed that guy's arms and kind of just like snapped him. But yeah, that's how what's it called? Well, Issei did. But yeah, this is where, well, the guy right now screams in pain. Right now, just screaming. Right now, kind of feeling the pain. His wings were just ripped off of him. This is where Issei drops him down to the ground. Issei says, "Beru, let go of him." This is what Beru does, and does disappear into Issei. This is where the man says, "You monster!" Issei says, "Call me a monster. I love being called a monster. Because guess what? I don't need God." This is where Issei leans in forward into what's it called? Mostly Cocoa Bean. Well, not that close. Don't be gay and all that in the comments. This is where Issei says, "I don't need God to kill you." This is where Issei's one of his eyes were purple, like glowingish purple, and the other one's kind of reddish. And Issei said, "I don't need God. I don't need Michael. I don't need the Devil King. I don't need the fallen, whoever the fuck runs the fallen leaders or whatever. I don't need their help to fucking make you feel despair, pain, and anguish. I hope you understand this, but I am different from all of them. I am not a god, but I am, you can call me the Shadow Monarch or the Dragon Monarch. It doesn't matter. Dragon breath." This is where Issei's mouth ignites with fire, and this is where he launches it out. What's it called? Well, Cocoa Bean. Cocoa Bean just smashes into the barrier right now, just fried up. This is where, well, Issei says, "Baryon, come in." This is where Baryon does. This is where he kind of comes through the portal, kind of just breaking it. Of course, Yoshi and the others say, "Son of a bitch!" This is where Baryon says, "So I can play with him, right? Go ahead." That's where, well, Baryon just starts beating the shit out of what's it called? The fallen angel to the breaking point of death. That's where Issei appears near the circle. The magic circle that's supposed to destroy the town. This is where Issei said, "Be gone." This is where Issei pulls out a dagger and just throws it at the circle and just destroying it. Just spilling that shit. Just in an instant. But yeah. Issei says, "Pathetic." This is where, well, everyone has seen this, but they're seeing Cocoa Bean just being fucking beating the fuck out of like it's nothing tomorrow. This is where, well, the barrier didn't actually, it felt like, what's it called, it was destroyed, but then it reformed pretty fast. So, of course, something is right now on top of the barrier, trying to get in. This is where, well, Issei said, "Yoshin, Saina, and Tetsu, let go of your magic from the barrier." This is where they say, "Are you sure? Go ahead." This is where the thing tries again, and it's like a blue light up there. This is where, well, Issei says, "This must be fun." This is where, well, when the blue figure was kind of looking around, it was kind of the white dragon. The white dragon noticed what's it called? Well, Cocoa Bean right now beating the hell out of. This is where the white dragon appears right in front of Baryon. Baryon tries to attack what's it called? The white dragon, saying, "Die!" This is where the dragon dodges, but felt the magic, the incredible magic from this human. This is where, well, Baryon says, "Hey, don't dodge, bitch. Come here and take your punches like a real man." Or should I say, a real beast. This is where Baryon was about to transform, until Issei says, "Stop." This is where, well, Baryon says, "What? Why? Why should I stop? I'm not gonna..." This is where Issei appears. I said stop, grabbing him from the face. Right now, sending so much death, well, mostly death of bloodlust, and dragon bloodlust at the same time. This is where Varian falls down to his knees and understands. This is where Yoshin, Issei, and also Wazaka Tetsu kind of just shake their heads saying, dumbass. This is where, well, Issei says, now get the fuck out of my way, Varian. Varian says, I understand. He disappears. This is where, well, he mostly gets to a portal and just disappears. This is where Issei says, sorry about that, White Dragon. So, what are you doing here? This is where the White Dragon doesn't answer to Issei. This is where Issei says, I understand. You don't want to answer to me. Fine. I'll make you answer. This is where Issei's eyes, they become red and slick. And this is where his hair becomes longer and red. This is where Issei then sends the power of the Dragon Monarch upon the White Dragon. The White Dragon then fell down to his knees. This is where Issei said, like I told you, answer me now or be prepared to be eliminated now. This is where, well, Issei kind of summons out, well, it's called Drake. Mostly Drake kind of summons out as an arm. And this is where, well, Issei said, what the hell? Why did I even summon you out? I didn't even do that on purpose. Drake said, hey, Vanish, or whatever his name was, the White Dragon. He says, hey, I think it was it? No, not Vanish. It was, what was that? Was it? Fuck, I don't remember. So, I don't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna call it Blanco. So, Blanco just means in Spanish, white, but yeah. But of course, well, Drake says Blanco. You should probably listen to him. Pretty much, this person has a power of actually a dragon, but much more powerful than anyone can actually understand. This is where, well, Uncle says, whatever. Talk to him. This is where he tells his host, and this is the host says, what do you want? This is where Issei says, good. This is where Issei's hair just transforms back to black, and his eyes becomes just normal purple with red, so this color. Issei said, I thought I'm gonna have to dirty my hands. I'm happy that you finally talk. I just wanna know, why are you here? You know, I almost get to murder that person down there. I did take off his wings. Does that compensate for anything? Does that piss you off? This is where the White Dragon says it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't? Wow. Then why are you here? And clearly, why did you try, well, not try, mostly, why are you next to that person? This is where, well, the person says, I came to get him, and I came to put him in his place. But it seems that Yuri did that, and the other person did also. Issei says, yep, I put him in his place real good. Really good. I put him below God and anything underneath. I put him right now below trash. This is where, well, the White Dragon says, I see, so you must be much more powerful than, well, the Red Dragon. So you are the Red Dragon, you must be really powerful. I would have fight you, but I'm not here to fight. Issei says, come on, have a little spar with me. This is where the White Dragon says, no, I must be leaving now. This is where the White Dragon disappears. And of course, this is where the White Dragon also was going to go get the priest. But this is where Issei appears, saying, sorry, I won't let that happen. Icarus, kill him. This is where Icarus appears. He's right now chopping his head off, and this is where the White Dragon widened his eyes. Notice how Issei didn't care. Only trying to kind of like make the White Dragon fight him on its own. Trying to make him mostly taunt him. This is where, well, the White Dragon says, well, I'll be leaving then. He flies off, and that's where Issei says, damn, almost a taunt. Would have been great. This is where, well, everyone is kind of shocked, but yeah. After that kind of happening, and of course, well, kind of a lot of explosions, so I managed to kind of see there and kind of start repairing places, but yeah. Mostly repairing some things that kind of around the school, but yeah. This is where, well, Rias kind of met kind of the other monarchs. Well, somewhat the other monarchs. She met the Iron Body Monarch, who is named Tetsu, the Ice Monarch, who is, well, the Ice Elf Monarch, who is, well, a name was called Yoshin, and also, well, Seina, who is the Plague Monarch, I think so, if I can remember right with the monarchs. But of course, well, they all kind of bow down to Rias and say hello there, and also her kind of other people, but yeah. But of course, the only other monarch that wasn't there was the Peace Monarch, and that's just because he ran away. He did not want to deal with Issei's anger look. This is where, well, Issei kind of says, well, I feel like all of you are going to have to go back. Yoshin says, of course. Besides, I got to get some stuff. This is where, well, Yoshin says, but other than that, I'm not going to see you until another week. So don't call me or anything. That's where Issei says, I'm not going to call you. So he's the one who always argues about stuff that is pointless. Yoshin says, whatever. He disappears. This is where, well, Sayina says, oh, she kind of runs up to Issei and says, Issei! This is where Issei says, no you don't. He makes a portal right in front of the car, her. And of course, she just jumps into it. And of course, she was like trying to dive to grab, what's it called, Issei, like give him a hug. And she is gone. This is where Issei says, God, crazy chicks, ladies. This is where, well, he then looks at, what's it called, Tetsu. And Tetsu bows down and says, hello there, Issei-sama. I remember you calling me. So, am I going to, what will you need? That's what Issei said. Okay, Tetsu, I'm gonna have to need you to stay here. Pretty much, I'm gonna have to need you to even go to the school because I am bored out of my mind. That's where Tetsu says, I understand. That's where Tetsu decides to, well, stop wearing kind of, well, his monarch kind of clothes. And saying, where do I have to live? That's a good question. I did buy a kind of hotel. Or not hotel, I bought a kind of apartment that has 2 rooms, or not 2 rooms, mostly 2 kind of large rooms and other things, but yeah. This is what Ria says, what? You actually bought an apartment? What the fuck, what about us? That's right, Issei says, she's kind of crazy. You can go live in my place instead, just live at my old place, kind of ask my parents, don't worry, and sleep in my own room. This is where Ria says, no, 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 he's not living there. This is where she kind of puts her hand right in front of what they call the Iron Body Monarch, and to tell him to fuck off for a second. And this is where, well, Ria is kind of arguing with Issei. She's complaining for Issei to kind of just live back and actually allow her to kind of sleep with him. This is where Issei says, yeah, that's not happening. No way in the hell. This is where, well, she's complaining and why, and this is where Issei says, I don't really feel like it. This is where she gets angry, but yeah. This is where Issei says, don't worry, we need our, well, what should I say, a part-time. Pretty much, you don't need to see me, and I don't need to see you for a couple of days, so yeah. This is where, well, Rias looks pissed and anger. This is where Issei says, whatever. Other than that, I'll ask the council body or whatever to see if, well, what's it called, Tetsu can join. This is where she glares even more at Issei, and this is where Issei says, hey, stop glaring at me. Other than that, see ya. Issei disappears, and even what's called the Iron Body also did. Most of Tetsu did. But yeah. This is where, oh. With that happening, Issei, he kind of goes to apartments, but yeah, the next day happens, and of course, to where, well, Rias did manage to call upon Issei to come back. Or mostly call him to kind of come to the research club. Not for anything important, just to kind of see their new member. That's where Issei was confused. But of course, Issei came along with Tetsu. This is where Tetsu was like right next to Issei, but yeah. Being very polite and bowing down, but yeah. But the thing where, well, Issei didn't really bow down and didn't really care that much. That's where, well, Rias is still glaring holes at Issei. If glares can kill, she would have definitely tried to kill Issei. But Issei would have found a way how to stop that, but yeah. Because he's a genius and all that. This is where, well, Issei says, so who's a new member? This is where someone said hi in a very quiet and shy tone towards Issei. Issei turns around and it's none other than the blue-haired girl that he saw. The blue-haired girl with kind of like a green highlight on her well, mostly on her front hair, but yeah. This is where Issei says, oh, you're that girl that I saw. Who isn't a devil, but I can feel their energy and you now become demonic, aren't you? This is where she's like, yeah. Can I ask for something? Issei says, go ahead. Can I go out with you? This is where Issei looks at her, just confusing. Rias, right now, is angry and annoyed. This is where, well, Tetsu is confused because he doesn't know about emotions neither. This is where Issei says, no. This is where Issei kind of broke her heart in an instant, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei says, I don't really go out with anyone. And besides, you can ask Rias about that, because Rias seems to been trying to ask me out, but not ask me out at the same time. She just sucks at it. This is where Rias says, shut up, bastard. This is where, well, Issei says, also, what am I forgetting? That's probably nothing. This is where, well, Rias says, what about the marriage proposal? That's where Issei says, well, let's just go with Tetsu. This is where Issei disappears and just doesn't want to, like, answer that, but yeah. This is where Ria says, come back here, you bastard! This is where, well, Issei just say, yeah, no. But that is happening, and of course, for right now, I'm going to end it off here for, well, this what if. Just end it off this part and go on to continuing to watch the DXD, even though in some parts are kind of way too much fan service. But yeah, other than that, bye bye potato, and well, not potato, mostly good night and goodbye and other things. Yeah, bye chucklefucks. But yeah, I haven't really said my outros that much, so of course I'm accidentally mixing my outro and intro with, well, my first channel. But yeah, so yeah, sorry about that. But other than that, bye bye.